Governor of Plateau State, Governor Lalong, is frustrated by Plateau killings, didn't order suspect bail denier. His aide, has lamented. Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau State has refuted the allegation that he gave an order that suspects arrested over last Saturday's attack on commuters along the Rukuba Road in JOS should not be granted bail. No fewer than 22 persons were killed during the incident, while other attacks have since followed, leaving many more people dead and others injured. Many stakeholders had faulted the statement credited to the governor on the bail for the suspects, with the JOS branch chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association, Yakubu Bawa, insisting that the Lalong's alleged order the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. However, the governor, in a statement on Monday by the State Commissioner for Information, Dan Manjak, denied giving such an order. Manjak stated, for the avoidance of doubt and for the benefit of those who were not present at the high-level stakeholders meeting held at the Victoria Gowon Hall of the Government House, Rayfield, the governor gave an opening address during which he highlighted a number of issues relating to the resurgence of attacks, particularly in the Bassa, Jos North, Riom, Bakin-Ladi and Jos South local government areas. One of them was his frustration over what he described as the unfortunate report from the security agencies, which indicated that some suspects earlier arrested in the connection with various capital offenses preceding the Bassa and Rukuba Road incidents were granted bail only to be fingered as having a hand in the most recent attacks. What the governor clearly expressed was frustration with these developments. His warning was to those who stand shorty for such suspects to realize the danger of the fact that some of the persons for whom they stand shorty without necessary background checks turn out to be fingered in other crimes while on bail. Well, Khan has also seeks probe and removal of GOC. Meanwhile, the Christian Association of Nigeria on Monday called on the authorities to investigate the alleged complicity of the general officer commanding the 3rd Armored Division, Nigerian Army, Major General Isa Ali, during the recent attacks by gunmen in the Bassa local government area of the Plateau State, in which over 70 persons were killed and more than 400 houses set ablaze, as well as attacks in JOS. The chairman, Tekan Ekwa Block of Khan, Plateau State chapter, Reverend Moses Ebuga, made the call at a press conference in JOS on Monday. Ebuga said, "We wish to state that recently, Plateau State has lost the relative peace we were enjoying. The GOC of the 3rd Armored Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Ibrahim Ali, who doubles as the commander Operation Safe Haven, has not lived up to expectations." The military, barracks in the same Bassa local government area and within a few kilometers radius lies under attack for hours and days without any response and protection from the army. This leaves much to be desired, as any reasonable man would have expected that the Irigwe chiefdom would have enjoyed more protection and security presence by its proximity and good neighborism with the army barracks. As a result of the spate of insecurity, we have lost confidence in his ability to handle the security situation in Plateau State, and the security situation therefore call on the Nigerian Army headquarters to relieve him of these responsibilities forthwith, and we strongly advise that no one officer should again be made to hold these dual responsibilities. The GOC is the one that they can, as plead with federal government to sack him. That's just the English, because they are saying to withheld. He needs to be sacked because he was not able to guide the people, knowing fully well that they stay close to the barracks. The Christian Association of Nigeria chairman also called on the government to begin the reconstruction of houses and places of worship destroyed by the gunmen suspected to be herdsmen in the affected communities. When contacted, the military information officer of the Operation Safe Haven, Major Ishaku Takwa, said he would get back to our correspondent on the call for the commander's removal, but adhered to do so as of the time of filing this report. Do you think they will do so? You Christians that the Muslim in the northern part of the country are calling infidel. You are telling them to either sack the GOC. Well, if they can sack the GOC, if it's possible. But in other words, that when military were contacted, the military information officer of the Operation Safe Haven, Major Shaku, said he will get back to you. Getting back to you is further notice, so you should just forget about that. And there are so many killings have been going on, rampaging, all over the country, not only Plateau State, not only Kaduna State, in the north generally. And the north, or the northern people, they are so very hypocritical. They will not say what is as it is. They will not say it as it is. The security challenges that they face in the northern part of the country is very, very, very alarming. You understand? They don't give us the right figure. If hundreds were being killed, they want to minimize it to 5, 10, 20 thereabout. But the real figure, they wouldn't want to, give us the real figure, concerning the killing. And the Ekiti, Enugu, Adamawa also evacuate students from Plateau State in a related development. The Ekiti State Commissioner of Information, Akin Omole, said on Monday that the state government had evacuated 28 students of Ekiti origin from crisis spots in JOS, Plateau State. The operation was carried out with the support of security agencies, which provided adequate cover for the journey from JOS to Ado Ekiti. All the young Ekiti sons and daughters are in good health and delighted to be reunited with their family members, alive and well, Omole has just said. Well, going to school with fear or staying alive, not being off, is the good thing, because there are schools all over. When the Chibok girls were being kidnapped and some escaped, I believe 2 out of them, traveled abroad to study, and they came back, looking well and thanking God for giving them. So North, if they decide not to, like education, because when Buhari came into office, what he did was that he first, eradicated, education. Because when Goodluck was on the throne, he tried his possible best to make sure the Almajiri get education, not only to get education, but get free education scholarships. But when Buhari came in, he said Western education is prohibited. Who are the ones that are bringing Westernization to the northern people? The Christians. That's why they call them infidel. They wouldn't want a typical Hausa, born to, be educated, so that they can, rule over them with their Talibanic, government, which is very, very bad. So, as it was, Buhari eradicated education, and education, as it is in the northern part of the country, is, is nothing to write home about. That is why you see unmerited, positions that are being occupied, occupied by these so-called Fulani and the illiterate ones. Well, if you are doubting me, go and ask Malami and Garuba Shehu. They are all oligopsony.